Hey voters, apparently Umar has released a new video where he talks about the Charlie Kirk assassination. You know, it's so ironic that Umar, a man who champions racist ideologies, sends death threats to people, and is perfectly fine with orchestrating million-dollar scams, suddenly draws the line at mocking someone's death. Don't get me wrong, I don't think anyone should be celebrating it either. However, the fact that Umar Dunbar is the one telling you it, of all people, is the part that really makes me scratch my head in confusion. Let's see what this fake doctor wants to tell us today.
There's something called character. There's something called morale. There's something called grace. There's something called spirituality. I'm not doing it. I don't have to celebrate them. I ain't got to memorialize them. I'm damn sure not going to canonize them and deify them, but I'm damn sure not going to mock the death of anybody. And whoever don't like it, you don't like it. One thing you need to understand about me, I don't care what you think about me.
Great message, wrong person saying it. While it's somewhat noble of you, Umar, to denounce mocking Charlie Kirk's death, you are saying it in such a manner that still comes across as hypocritical and wrong. First, you aren't the elected president of blacks. You can't tell blacks what they can and cannot do. You're a loudmouth with an Obama phone recorder, that's all. As for integrity, you wish, Umar. Your integrity died the moment you decided to scam people out of their millions. Now, I might do the same thing as president and with my business practices, but I do it the smart way. I hire a bunch of expensive lawyers and deny everything when the camera rolls in. You, on the other hand, film yourself lying and won't even spend on anything other than hotels and crack. So, do us all a favor and shut up about all these lies you're spewing. Unless you want to do it to get elected and be my puppet. Get with me on that. We might do business later.
I don't care who did not like the fact that I said black people have no business mocking the death of anybody. I'm not mocking the death of my enemy. I'm not mocking the death of my opponent. I'm not mocking the death of a snow bunny hopper. I will never do that. Because there's something called integrity.
Oh, believe me, Umar, we know. That's why you promote dumbass conspiracies. It's why you respond with insults at the slightest criticism instead of actually answering. And it's also why you don't even have any contact with your children. You don't care. You just want money like the pig that you are. You know, people would respect you more if you admit that, but of course, you don't care. Kind of you also to talk about grace, character, and morale, which I'm pretty sure you meant to say morality. It's just too bad you possess none of these things. You can talk about them, sure, but you definitely don't exemplify them. You show us what it is like to not have them, and for that, we thank you. Now please take a shower. Thanks.
The reason I'm the #1 black scholar on the planet Earth, the most requested on the university campus, the most popular on 7 continents, is I don't care what you say. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you think. I am not mocking the death of anybody. Period.
First of all, you're not the most highly requested scholar on the planet. You not only have no such clout to speak of, but if my viewers would actually do a quick Google search, they will find this fun little fact about you. In 2015, Anne Arundel Community College rejected you for your controversial comments regarding the LGBTQ+ community and HIV/AIDS. By popular demand, no less. Then, in 2016, you were also canceled from being a graduation speaker at Martin Luther King High School for the same reason. Furthermore, Morehouse College also canceled you. And even though you were allowed to appear in the Columbia and Barnard by permission of the Black History Committee, some students actually did not want you there. You can lie about your status all you want, but the internet knows that your audience is controversial and divided at best and not most requested.
I don't know what is wrong with you. Listen, no disrespect to the Rainbow Nation. No disrespect, but Rainbow Nation, I'm going to need you to keep your army off my page. No disrespect. Do you? But I'm sick and tired of y'all trying to force your way of life on other people who don't want nothing to do with it. I don't hate you.
You do hate them, Umar Dunbar. You have been calling the LGBT community a threat. You've accused them of being agents sent to destroy the black community, and even accused men raised by their mothers to be the main cause of why someone becomes gay. Also, you live in a country that has freedom of speech and press, idiot. They don't need your permission to be on a platform or to comment on your content, Mr. Entitled. If you don't want to deal with different groups of people commenting and responding to what you say, then leave YouTube and stop going on live ever. Stay away from social media and no one will bother you anymore.
I don't hate you. I love you. But I do not condone, nor will I ever, the way that you live. To each his own. To each his own, but don't bring the shit to me. That's all. If you're not a Pan-Africanist, I'm not going to bring it to you, right? Muslims don't bring their doctrine to the Christians because Christians don't want to hear it. Christians don't bring their doctrine to the Muslims because the Muslims don't want to hear it.
You do hate them, Umar Dunbar. You have been calling the LGBT community a threat. You've accused them of being agents sent to destroy the black community, and even accused men raised by their mothers to be the main cause of why someone becomes gay. Also, you live in a country that has freedom of speech and press, idiot. They don't need your permission to be on a platform or to comment on your content, Mr. Entitled. If you don't want to deal with different groups of people commenting and responding to what you say, then leave YouTube and stop going on live ever. Stay away from social media and no one will bother you anymore.
And stop trying to equate your struggle with the black struggle. Stop that. Stop that. Fighting for the right to engage in non-traditional romantic relations has nothing to do with black people fighting for the right to be black. I'm going to say it again. I don't care who don't like it. Fighting for the right to engage in non-traditional relations ain't got nothing to do with black people's right and fight for the right to exist.
And where exactly is there a law or otherwise policy that questions someone's right to exist based on skin color? Oh, that's right, nowhere. And even if one were to exist, you wouldn't be fighting it, Umar. You would be so focused on taking the black community's finances that you would aid in their destruction, not stop it.
See, let me tell you what we're going to do at the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. I saw Negroes celebrating. I saw Negroes laughing at us when they thought the school was going to be sold. I saw you ninjas. They was on YouTube celebrating our demise. They was on YouTube having a block party. Dr. Umar about to lose his schools. What kind of a Negro will laugh at something like that?
The kind that was smart enough to notice you didn't build a damn thing. Seriously, why should people not laugh at a fraud that promised them enlightenment and a future but left them with nothing but an empty wallet and insults? You're not going to be thanked for stuff in your face based on broken promises, dumbass. Also, although Umar is talking as if his school was almost lost, it probably already was. A quick Google search reveals that it was most likely sold at auction, since the deadline was in August, and Umar did not raise enough money to pay off his debts. Umar is using the fact that the selling off of the school is not public knowledge yet to pretend he still has it, so you will keep donating. However, that's going to eventually solve itself with time. Bye-bye, FDMG.
When we have so few schools, independent schools to educate our children, y'all was laughing, celebrating, clapping, praying on my demise. Well, guess what, you dusty, struggle streaming ass bums? Guess what? You're going to have to do a whole lot more than that if you want to take down King Kong consciousness.
Not really, Umar Dunbar. You're destroying yourself. You wasted all the millions you were given, you've lost your property, and even if you suddenly realize what a piece of shit human being you've been acting and said, I want to actually do what I promised, it is too late. No one will ever trust you again. You are playing on borrowed time and you know it. This school is gone, and even if it's not, the repairs will cost millions of dollars you don't have. Then, you'll need to somehow secure buses, teachers, teaching supplies, internet, and approval of a school zoning board to be operational. You can do none of these things. And even if that wasn't enough, your accounts are frozen, stupid. You're being investigated for fraud. That means very soon, since it's public knowledge you wasted the money and lied about your tax returns, you are going to jail. So, who in their right minds would look at you and say, that's what success looks like? That's insanity.
You better come a whole lot harder than that if you want to take down me. Iron Man Ifatunde. Iron Man ephod too. They was laughing, brothers and sisters. They was carrying on. Oh, he gonna lose the school. Y'all gonna lose all your donations. Yada, 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 yada. Bum ass ninjas.
So, you're not denying that's the truth? No one who donated to you has ever got their money back from you. The project you sold them on has failed, and the donations are gone. That is by definition a loss of donations. All you did in response was act a fool and make a wisecrack. That's not a denial, or even a response a nearing 60-year-old should make.
I saw one chick with a blind weave in her damn head talking down on my school. And you got lice and maggots in your damn head with that blind weave. Skin deep, dark, beautiful chocolate with a blind weave. Look like some kind of lightning bug or some shit. Look like a damn lightning bug. Black skin with a blind weave. You look like a damn lightning bug. Keep your damn mouth shut on the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
What's your point? I don't care if she had 6 legs and 5 heads. She is right to talk down on your school. People attacking someone's position, not with facts or evidence, but with insults of their appearances, is the weakest argument you can make. Sure, psychologically, you are more prone to listen to a person who appeals to your look preference, but what should matter is what the person is saying. That is why Umar is acting like a child. He can't argue with the lady directly or challenge what she said. Therefore, he is going to attack her with personal insults, hoping it will amuse and/or distract you from what is truly important. Umar is in the wrong, and no clever retort will change that.
See, I just been sitting back watching. Oh, yes. Clap back will be crazy. The clap back will be crazy.
Oh, I believe you, Umar. You have been doing what you do best, sitting back, eating some Big Macs, watching TV, enjoying air conditioning, the good life. What you have not been doing, however, is paying your bills, helping your community, or anything that counts as work. No issue with understanding that, don't worry. Clap back? What are you going to do? Not invite us to an event that's not happening? You can't get revenge on no one? You're far too lazy to travel anywhere? Your followers are nobodies, and your Goonie Goon squad is a hoax. You're talking shit and nothing more.
Send the invitation. Prince of Pan-Africanism at gmail.com. We spell Africa with a K. Make sure you spell Africa with a K.
So, the most highly requested scholar can't spell Africa, right? Wow, what a surprise.
Prince of Pan-Africanism at gmail.com. But I saw them laughing at us, hoping the school would be lost. I never thought when I started the FDMG campaign. That black people would try to make fun of our setbacks and shortcomings.
They're not making fun of their setbacks, they are making fun of you because you are the setback. You're an over $4 million and 15-year setback. Here's the basic calculation, Umar. If they support you, they get 0. If they don't help you, they still get 0. Nothing plus nothing is still nothing, Dunbar.
I never knew that. But guess what? I don't care. I'm going to keep on pushing because my ancestors deserve better. Our children deserve better. Those who are proud to be members of the Black African race. My work is only to proud members of the Black African race. I don't know why we got anti-Africans worrying about FDMG.
Correct. They deserve better. They deserve better than a nearing 60-year-old hustler that gets kicks from being toxic and wasting everyone's time. Anyone, regardless of race, deserves better than you. I don't personally believe in a heaven, hell, or even life after death. However, if it exists, I hope your ancestors are there so they can beat your ass for all of eternity.
FDMG ain't for you or your kids. Let me say that again. Anti-Africans, FDMG ain't for you or your kids. You ain't from Africa, FDMG ain't for you or your kids. Send them to the white man's school.
Okay, so then you can't go to FDMG either, Umar. You may be black, But if the criteria is you have to be from Africa, then you aren't allowed either. Your dumbass was born in North Philadelphia on August 21, 1974. You're from America. By your own logic, you're part of the enemy. You live and embrace the culture of the oppressor you often critique. If you truly believe in half of the shit you spew, you would never want an American dollar. You would leave America, denounce Africans for staying, and dedicate your life to either running an independent African commune, or you would be living in Africa and advocating for them to leave, saying America is too white. Instead, you stay in America and live in hotels while pretending to care and support the struggle of African Americans, all for American dollars to boot. You are a sellout by your own argument.
This is not for indigenous Negroes who didn't come from Africa. This is not for none of you. This is not for Asiatics. This is for proud members of the Black African race. If you are not a proud member of the Black African race, nothing I do is for you. Nothing.
You are indigenous to America, you fool. You were born here. You're denouncing yourself and the very audience you're trying to scam. They are here in America giving you their money. You just told them they can't join, idiot. This is like opening up a shop in America and putting up a sign that says no Americans, only people from Mexico serviced. Makes no fucking sense.
So why are you speaking on me? I don't speak on y'all. I know why. Because I'm the most relevant thing in Black consciousness. I am the center. I am the sun. I am the Leo sun around which everyone and everything else must revolve.
You're sure as fat as the sun, at least. But seriously, Umar motherfucking Dunbar, you're revolving around no one. Your legacy will be that of a liar, traitor, and terrible human being ever spawned on this earth. No one will remember you with love. When you are in old age with no one to visit you as you take your last breath on earth, people will be relieved you're gone. Why? Because you did nothing to help them. You hurt them, preyed on them, and showed that they were nothing to you in your eyes. What a sad and pitiful life to not only be despised, but to bring joy not by what you say or do, but just for leaving. Well, folks, like, comment, and subscribe.